Oh boy, here we go. We are diving into the final series of the night, of the entire qualifier, of every single HomeStory Cup qualifier, actually, as this is the final region that is remaining. We know which players are going to be coming from every other region, from North America, Europe, Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, Latinoamerica. Now here we find out who comes from Oceania. As we set up those predictions, and here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hardwire LE. We have the Pakistani Terran player himself, this time rocking the red trunks. It is Raza. Oh, let's go! Because spawning in the top right-hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the madman himself, the blue Vietnamese player, the blue Zerg player, going for the pool first, representing the Juggernauts. It is MeomaikA. And I hope you were hearing that, Chase, as you let the cat in. It's a pull first, puppy.
It's not pull first, like, you know what this means? It means we gotta pull before a hatchery on our hands.
Oh, you're not wrong. That's what it means to be first. Oh god, but we'll see what the purpose of this is. We did see a gas being taken as well here by MeomaikA, quickly just mining it as fast as possible. And this is what I love. Oh, it's all coming back, mate. It's all coming back. He goes for the pull first, doesn't make any lings. He's making queens instead.
Yeah, and then he makes lings, but yeah, surprised not even to see 2 lings here, and Raza's gonna scout.
Yeah.
I think this is just his standard opener.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. It is. I remember him doing this time and time again against Azure, against Seether, against Piglet. Let's go pool first. You get fast queens, you get to inject, you get to defend your bases. Nothing crazy. Sometimes it scares your opponent a little bit. But yeah, god, it's just so, it feels so good to cast MeomaikA again.
It is, yeah, especially for sure. Meo in a high stakes game as well. You know, these players, they're professional players. This is what they kind of live for, literally. And yeah, it's good to see Meo because ZvT is his weakest matchup, but he's still very, very innovative, right? As we see, the consequence of making no lings, STD is actually going to block the match, the third base, and force a triangle turn here. So, yeah.
Now, well, okay, this is the question though. Did he force the triangular third, or did MeomaikA want this base all along?
I thought it was going to be blocked again. But no, yeah, lots of queens. The advantage of getting lots of queens early on is they bank, you know, energy constantly. So you inject. You can drop tuners. You can just transfuse if you have bad macro like me. But yeah, on the other side, what is this from Raza? This is interesting. We got a handful of Marines and we got Hellions.
Yeah, we have a bit of a 1-1-1 opener here, but with a mass amount of prioritization in Marines. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see, I don't know, maybe even like a dedicated push come out from here later on. Hellions are going to poke and prod, but yeah, are you feeling something like maybe an armory thrown down as well?
Yeah, it's very likely. We could see Hellions continuing to be built. Stim going down as well, so it's like we'll have a bio follow-up to this. Not surprising the circumstances. And just to remind players, we entered this best of 5 series with a 1-0 advantage to MeomaikA due to come to the upper bracket. So yeah, the owners. Is this normal? Carapace this quick?
Oh, Carapace and a Baneliness, a hidden Baneliness behind this. So we have a massive amount of links coming out here for MeomaikA, but it doesn't end there, Chase, because he's also going for a lair.
Yeah, right. Right, well, let me try and process what's going on here.
Yeah, let's go. So MeomaikA, with these links, he's going to be harassing, keeping his opponent across the map. What's scary, though, is that we did still have that armory from Raza, so he is going for a Marine Hellbat push. MeomaikA will have the tools to defend. He's actually even making defensive Banelings.
Yeah, and check this out. Raza may be anticipating this has kept 4 Hellions at home, so actually, I'm not sure. This is quite strange. Mir is supply blocked, unfortunately, but Yeah, all those Lings are going to run right in the Hellions. Good reaction time by MeomaikA, but where's this drop heading like?
Yeah, that's the real question here. The drop is outside the main base, just kind of chilling for the time being. Raza, his main focus is on these Hellions, trying to chase down as many Lings as possible. MeomaikA droning behind this, and I'm worried because, again, he hasn't really correctly identified that this is going to be Hellbats. He needs a couple more Banelings.
Yeah, he does too. He's got a couple to start, but not many. Hellbats actually, yeah, they want to stay together with those Marines. There's a couple Banelings, so it's going to at least force, but Neo going to... He's morphing 10 more Banelings, like, and Raz is getting quite deep on creep here.
He is then getting quite deep on creep, but you know what? He's diving on top of these Banelings. A lot of them will not finish, but the Banelings are rolling on in, and they do find their connections.
Yeah, really reasonable connections. Surprised not to see the Queen supporting this push. No, he targets the tumor, so it's valuable time wasted. And it looks like, man, I think you'll be able to hold with Carapace about to finish in these Queens and the 20 Lings, but this is so much damage done already. No, GG is cool.
GG gets called, and just like that, Raza with a solid Hellbat timing recognized that maybe it was a little bit unsafe to move out, so he kept his Hellions home to begin with, defending against the Ling run by, and just like that, ties up the series 1-1.
Yeah, we got a best of 3 on our hands, like, very interesting. Oh, it's if you're a Meo fan, it's something to worry about a bit, because that was a pretty stock standard push, wasn't it?
It was.
Kind of, yeah. There were little nuances there with the Hellions kept it home. Really good move by Raza. But, yeah, it's something that you have to keep the back of your mind again what Meo said. He's not comfortable in this matchup, and Raza's been on a tear lately so far.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really worried for Meo here. Like, I'm worried that Raza, you were talking about it before, about how, you know, these kind of Pakistani players coming in, they don't really know the region, they don't know the scene, and because of that, they were surprised, and a lot of them did end up falling to a lot of our local talent. But someone like Raza has had 2 years of experience now. They're a little bit more wise to the tricks of MeomaikA. He's much more familiar with him now. MeomaikA is no longer an enigma, or at least not as much as he usually is, to like someone who doesn't know who he is. So yeah, I am a little bit worried here. Raza just has to play standard. He has to play solid. That's all he needs to do, and that's exactly what he did in game 1.
Yeah, definitely, I completely agree with you. Like, that experience is coming invaluable here, especially in the big games where he turns up to. But yeah, here we go. As we head into Curious Minds, spawning in the bottom right position in the red trunks. I heard you say, Light. It is the Pakistani Terran representing himself, as far as I'm aware. It is Raza.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Curious Minds LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player himself in the blue trunks in the top left, representing the Juggernauts. It is MeomaikA. Going for the pool first.
There we go. Trademark, the extractor trick that's from Meo as well. He loves them. But, yeah, the verdict's still out if it's entirely kind of worth it. But, it can't hurt, right?
It's worth it for Meo, and that's all that matters. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because how many minerals do you lose when you cancel an extractor? Is it? Do you get how many? Oh, I don't remember how many you get.
You get 75% back, right, when you cancel.
Yeah, so 25. Hold on, let me do the math.
Okay. All right. Well, as you do the math, the openers are looking relatively... Oh, never mind. Raza skipping the Reaper, skipping the Marine, going for a reactor first.
Ooh, very curious indeed. I'm curious minds of all places, but yeah. So you get 19 minerals back. You kind of have to take into equation that there's 4 more minerals that you never really get to spend, because well, you can't really spend anything with 4 minerals, if you know what I mean. You can repair with Terran, but yeah, it's so I'm just trying to fill time as we get to the stage. But Marines, and the fact this was so quick and it skipped the Reaper, this kind of choreographs to me like that he's maybe looking to be a bit aggressive again, pump out as many units as possible.
Oh yeah, 100% mate, 100%. He is cutting so many corners to pump out as many Marines as possible. He didn't play this out like too riskily though. He did go for an SCV scout at least, so he confirmed the hatchery timing, confirmed that it was a pull first. These are all things that he now knows, but he knows is standard for MeomaikA, so doesn't have to overreact to anything. He's chilling back at home, and yeah, this is where once again I start to worry a little bit for MeomaikA. How does he respond? Does he scout this? Can he respond?
I'll tell you how he responds. Like, he takes the third base.
Yeah, once again in very MeomaikA fashion, just like Ender as well, relatively late compared to standard play.
Actually, he lifted up the command center there with the Marines to sniper Overlord. So Meo should be privy to the amount of Marines.
Yeah, he's aware of said Marines. Should be aware that, okay, there shouldn't be too many Hellions out at the moment either. Meanwhile, Raza from here going into a 1-1-1. Are you thinking another Hellbat push?
You thinking the exact same push as last game?
Yeah, I mean, last game he wasn't as greedy, to be fair, but yeah, I'm feeling that, man. I'm feeling it.
We'll have to see what the starport makes. He hasn't built anything on the tech lab yet, so maybe looking to swap it over. No, medevac. Yeah, here we go again. And Neo, standard response the same as last game. Will it work this time?
Yeah, we do have the carapace on the way. We do have the Baneling Nest as well here from MeomaikA. He wasn't able to see. He has seen nothing except for these two Hellions as they come across the map. I guess the Marines earlier. And hopefully this time he can respond a little bit better here. Is it going to work? 2 games in a row.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, it's me. He want to push creep towards that third base. Now it's finished. Give it an inject. He's droning again, but he's sending lings across the map. What's he going to scout when he pops up? He sees a medevac moving out. He finds a natural compromise. It's a couple Hellions, however. At the very least, he's going to lose some money time with the Raza.
Yeah, there we go. Decent damage being done. 6 SCVs already go down here. Maybe a couple more. No, just 6 in total. Meanwhile, there was actually no armory behind this, so a bit of a different push. Just Marines across the map. Yeah,
some panic Banelings there for Meo, and it actually turns this one into a Baneling. Fun fact, like, Baneling cocoons, I believe they lose the light tag. So if you're about to get a Zergling run into like 2 Banelings, if you morph a Baneling, you can tank the 2 hits and then cancel the Baneling morph, and you keep going. I saw TLO do it once. It's not useful, but it's a fun fact.
It can be useful. It can be useful. It's in very niche scenarios. Nice fun fact there by Chase.
Thank you. Shout out to Fear Dragon.
Meanwhile, we do see a follow-up into a fast lair here. We do see a couple spores run down just to defend against any kind of weird drop, but the drop is now on the front lines instead. Gets another Overlord.
Yeah, and this time Carapace is going to actually finish in time. Maybe just doing a similar build to throw me off, make him a little bit uncomfortable. I think it was the same as last build. But yeah, Mia's actually starting looking at a pretty reasonable position. Back at home, we have 2 extra barracks instead of a 3rd CC. So I'm feeling, yeah, +1 timing with the engineering bay, which likely, unless Mio's straight on it, going to hit the full bane speed finishes.
Oh, exactly. This is going to hit hard. Meanwhile, the Queens of Mio, just a little bit of creep, but there we go. They finally do get back on there. They're going to be able to transfuse each other, keep each other safe and sound. Banelings are being morphed in. A lot of Lings as well. Mio not really working for too many workers, but going to have plenty of Lings to defend.
Yeah, well, this is really curious from MeomaikA. Instead of going for the +1 melee, he's going straight to +2 carapace, which is... It makes total sense logically, but it's something you don't see very common because it's a very expensive upgrade compared to 1-1. But again, when you're dealing with bios, these things need to be careful. When you're dealing with bio and stim kind of increases the attack by 75%, it makes total sense.
Oh yeah. Makes total sense, mate. Here we go. Raza is across the map. This was scouted by MeomaikA earlier, so again, he's well aware of this push coming. Is he ready for it, though? We do have a lot of Lings. Banelings are being morphed in. As you said, this is hitting before Baneling speed.
That's right. It's a bit of a choke point. Meo actually, wow, he finds a tank here. Hopefully doesn't lose any Banes, but he's just going to go from both sides, running above, and I think he might have enough here, like...
Yeah, he just swallows up this army. The tanks go down. The Marines are doing great. Stutter step micro there, but oh, we did see a Baneling connection towards the end, and MeomaikA cleans it up, and now he can go for a counterattack.
Yeah, that's it. And as we saw his Baneling speed, it wasn't started right when they're finished, but it's about to finish now. And a huge run by, but there's forces here to meet. Is it enough, like?
We'll see. Can he at least get the tank? The Lings are going to go down, and oh, it looks like they will just barely not get that tank.
Yeah, not the most worth it, I'd say, in that case. But does trade out units reasonably, and keep in mind this is a very late third CC by Raza. So as long as Meo has Banelings and Creep Spread at home, which he does have, and he's got +2 Carapace soon to finish. If he holds this push, I'm really liking this position.
Yeah, he's honestly looking really good right now. I don't really see this push doing much at all. Sure, there are 2 tanks and there's a Liberator, but there's just not a lot of firepower here. There's not a lot of buffer. There's not a lot of Marines. Raza, sure, he's going to clear up some creep, but I think that's all he's going to get.
Yes, Angle is pushing into, or voice Angle is pushing into. It makes sense. Meo's drone count, he does tend to play on a lower drone count, but in the case when you're doing a 2-base all-in, you don't need a high drone count as the Queens come to the tank, and he's using the remnants of this creep to push into engage line.
Yeah, and here we go, the Lings get on top of the tanks. One of the tanks was unsieged, by the way, and once again, the second push easily gets cleaned up. MeomaikA, he's going across the map. He runs into the reinforcements. Reinforcements also about to be swallowed up. Raza has to lift up and go all the way back home. And even back at home, can he hold on because the wall is not a wall?
The wall is not a wall indeed. Streaming in. There's so many units from MeomaikA. There's 2 tanks on the high ground, but he doesn't have the economy to let this natural base get compromised. And Meo, if he can get a couple Banes on those SCVs, he's in a good spot. But either way, it looks like a lot of damage on Raza.
Yeah, exactly. The Banelings may not have connected with the SCVs, but they didn't need to. 19 more SCVs go down. MeomaikA maintaining his worker lead, almost double that worker count. We see a scan. Raza sees the 4th base. He sees it fully saturated. He now knows what to do. I guess he has Liberators to harass. Maybe if it's a world where they get like 10 kills each.
Oh, there's a world, but I'll tell you what, like, it's a world where MeomaikA only has 2 fingers in each hand and no brain cells. But no, I think MeomaikA is in a great position. He does have the 3rd base Raza back at home, but the problem is he's going to be forced to just turtle now. Like, you know, take this triangle 3rd, put the tanks on the high ground, be really, really conservative with how you play, and just not, yeah, look at those spores right in position.
Yeah, we just see 1 Liberator here at the 3rd base location. 3 drones go down, not bad. We just see another Liberator here at the 4th, but this time MeomaikA is ready for it. These Libs not dealing anywhere near as much damage as they need to.
Yeah, no, Queen's coming in. He's just going to get a few drones. It's not bad damage, but again, it comes down to, like, when you have to turtle and your 3rd base is that open, it's, yeah, like, if Meo recognizes the situation, he can just mass drone and go crazy. We'll have to see. Yeah, just touch the mic again.
It's all good. We didn't hear it. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree, especially because like this triangular 3rd is so difficult to hold on to. We can see that Raza is trying to set up as much SimCity as possible. It is so wide open. His tanks are in decent positions. You know, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. But MeomaikA is coming in, and my god, he just has so much Ling Bane.
He does indeed. The positions don't you hate it when you set up a defense that just gets like a move like this? But huge trades, lots of SCVs going down. The natural base is compromised. The main, the 3rd under threat, and just these Lings, the +2 Carapace doing bits, and GG. MeomaikA takes the game at number 3, map number 2. Wait, is that it?
MeomaikA does take a 1-0 lead there. GG, well played. Now he only needs 1 more. That is the power of it coming from the upper bracket. You have a little bit of a safety net there, and he is so close to getting that plane ticket to, once again, representing the region. Yeah,
no, that's right. It's a little bit rough. I guess when there used to be an old format, right? Where you'd have, instead of playing from 1 map advantage in a best of 5, you play like 2 best of 3s. But yeah, it's that little bit of buffer that could get MeomaikA over the top and into that 1st place finish. But Raza, I feel like he still can have some tricks up his sleeve to catch MeomaikA off guard. Mio's adjusted to what he's done. Now he's gonna have to do something a little bit different. But I think like it's yeah, next map's gonna be a curious one because we're going to be on, I don't think it's 2000 atmospheres. It's please remind me, Blackburn, is it?
Glittering Ashes?
Oh, Glittering Ashes, yeah. So open map, open season.
Exactly, exactly. Oh, we'll see where things go here. We'll see if we go all the way to the ace match. Raza needs to take this win here to take it there. Otherwise, MeomaikA only needs uno mas to become the representative in HomeStory Cup.
Uno mas indeed. And yeah, MeomaikA, this is the year of Meo, isn't he? He's been on fire lately. But we'll have to see as we go into what do you call it? Like, do you call it map number 3, game 4?
Game 4, yeah, sure.
Game 4, map number 3. Because I've only played 3 maps, right?
They have.
What was the first map played?
Just like game 4.
I had so much trouble with this when I was doing socials.
Oh, good.
But yeah, here we go. Spawning the top right position of Glittering Ashes in the red trunks, representing Pakistan, representing the Terran Brotherhood Dominion everywhere. Give up for Raza.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player himself. He is blue, representing the Juggernauts. Again, only one game away from qualifying for HomeStory Cup. It is MeomaikA. Boy. And once again, going for the pool first.
Yeah, indeed. I just think, like, how do you feel in time when you're here by yourself? You poor thing. But yeah, pool first, hatchery.
Chase, please. Chase, please. Also, I'd like to exclamation mark Funada Babylings in the chat because she has been working on a command on her stream for me, and she's finally come up with one. And it's there's a lot of memes, there's a lot of inside jokes in there. I kind of approve of it. It does kind of bring everything together. It brings everything together.
He separated lights, camera, hotkeys. Damn.
Yeah. God, like, he knew that
God
I was
really
too
is
good.
all know.
God had to step in, mate. Otherwise, I would be OP.
Yeah, for real. And light, this is a roach. I was thinking, are we going to see roaches in this game? A bit of a switch up from, especially considering the lack of Reaper from the previous game. But no, it looks like I'm curious. Is Meo just going to make a roach run and just keep droning? What do you reckon?
I would like to believe that he's going to commit here to the roach push. Meanwhile, Raza across the map, he goes for an SCV scout, confirms the links, confirms that this is another pool first, but with Lings instead. And ooh, the SCV jukes and jives and actually gets past the Lings, but doesn't go all the way into the main.
Oh yeah, this is kind of like the perfect kind of game. You don't want to throw out a strategy like this too early on. You kind of want to, when you play pool first as normal, like on MeomaikA, you kind of want to, keep your tricks at the back of your, up your sleeve until you really need them. Yeah. And that's what he's doing here. 4 roaches on the way. Will he make a 5th? But yeah, keeping the Reaper at home and having that Overlord just keep tabs on where the Reaper is at home as well. And Raza just can't scout here, right?
Yeah, he just can't scout at the moment. He's stuck here at home. That we have the Reaper coming across the map again, desperately trying to get some kind of information. Does run into those links instead, though. We'll be able to pick off some of them, but the roaches are on the way, and this Reaper is getting distracted.
Yeah, it is too. And is it going to be cool? Oh,
the rerouting. He does avoid it. He avoids it.
The rerouting indeed. We have more Lings coming though from Meo. I'm not sure. What's the purpose of this push though? Like, because there's a bunker at the natural, right?
There is a bunker because, again, Raza is playing this relatively safe. He is going for a 3rd CC opener though, which means he can afford to lose some workers. Yeah, he's going to have plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, and actually the Reaper just scouted the Lings going across the map now, but Meo, he's going to want to pop those SCVs, keep that one alive, turn it into a Ravager, and just take these workers out. And Meo's streaming Lings across the map though, but his Link speed's not, now he's droning?
Yeah, he's droning up. He's droning up behind this. The bunker is going to be broken. 5 SCVs have gone down. That was a kill, not a salvage there. And oh my god, he gets in! He gets in, Puppy!
Does indeed, and Meo is going to be streaming for a big hit on those SCVs. Keep in mind, he's droning behind this Link speed about to finish. This is terrible for Raza.
Oh my god, it's not good at all, mate. Not like this, puppy, not like this. The files connect with the SCVs as well. 14 SCVs already going down. This has more than paid for itself, and now Link speed is kicking in, mate. The Links, they're coming on in.
And he's standing on the depot. Raza can't blow, and now the Lings come in. His Rabbit is still alive, and there's just no more SCVs he can pull to deal with this. Meo might have done it.
Imagine if he didn't drone behind this. Like, but he didn't even need to. GG! Congratulations and good luck. MeomaikA has earned his spot in HomeStory Cup.
Earned his right, like, damn. What a strat, right? I don't understand. That was making Lings, and then when your Lings phase about to finish, going back into drones.
Yeah.
That's some huge brain stuff, man.
It just makes sense, mate. It just makes sense.
It just makes sense. Not, it doesn't. Bad sense or good sense, you decide.
Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations to MeomaikA. I love to see it because, again, we've known how good MeomaikA has been for a very long time. We saw his rise in 2020 and in 2021 as well. And now he's finally peaking to the point where he can now be exposed to the international scene, you know? Like, there's a lot of people out there that they don't know what's coming. They don't know what's coming to Valencia, papi. They don't know what's coming to Krefeld. They don't know what MeomaikA is and what MeomaikA does.
Yeah, that's right. Meo is a very unique player. We'll have to see. It's just cool to see him. He'll be able to interact with all these other players too, and just being around so many players. It's that. It's not only is it fun, but it's a huge boost to see all your hard work kind of pay off, you know?
Exactly. I was talking about this before. You know, there were some MeomaikA doubters during DreamHack, and we always bring up the fact that MeomaikA, he toured Mario, and I was like, what would MeomaikA have to do to gain respect in the current era of StarCraft? Hey, rock up the HomeStory Cup and tour Cyril. That's what I want to see, Poppy. That's what I want to see. It's great to see MeomaikA make it out there, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Indeed, like, and it's always great to see play that we know and love, that we've communicated, we've talked to, got to know. It's always good to see any of them go on the main stage. And yeah, I can't wait for HomeStory Cup 21.
I can't wait for it either. GG, well played. I can see the chat catching up as well. Papa Loken's in the chat as well. Let's go. Oh my god. For those who don't know, he is the adoptive father of MeomaikA. Has always supported him for a very long time, for over a year now, and it's great to see Meo getting there. GG, well played, man. Well played. Ugh. And with that, we're done, Papi. That's it. We're done with the qualifiers. We have all of the confirmed players for HomeStory Cup.
We have indeed. Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. But as the Ranger says in the chat, 2022 is the year of MeomaikA.
The year of Meo, mate. He is coming, and I'm glad that you were also able to join me here for this qualifier cast as well, Chase. No, we haven't been able to cast together in a long time. You've been busy yourself. We've been busy ourselves. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me here to be able to cast our region.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to cast a homegrown region as well. We know the players very well. Yeah, for sure. And HomeStory Cup, it's got a lot of history in the StarCraft scene. So Meo, I'm sure it's his first time to one, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure, first time.
But that's awesome, and all flights and accommodation paid. So yeah, it's gonna be. Sorry, my brain's a bit slow. It's gonna be time to party. As Meo said, sausage, beer, party. I don't know what he means by tank. More tanks?
Oh god, I don't know what he means, but regardless, GG, well played. And yeah, with that does wrap up our broadcast for the night. So again, a bit of a longer broadcast for these qualifiers, almost 6 hours. We almost got there, and I understand that I'm keeping you away from dinner. Chase, I don't want to keep you much longer.
It's okay.
Oh god. But yeah, with that, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Chase, do you want to let the people know where can they find you? I have heard that, you know, once a month, maybe once every 2 months, you do stream.
Do I? Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of stream in Discords, but every now and then. If no one plays teams with me for now, like in the chat. Chase_SC2 on StarCraft. But sorry, on Twitch and Light. Where can you be found?
Yes, I can also be found at light_VIP on Twitch as well. I have been streaming throughout every day so far for the past like 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks. But I am taking a break. I've been down bad in the MMR, man. I don't know what it is. My brain needs a rest from so much laddering. And yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of days break, but regardless, if you are interested in our casting more so than me trying to ladder on the NA ladder, then follow us here on the CranKy Ducklings. You know, ! Socials in the chat. We have our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord set up just for you to be notified for when we go live, and you can keep up with what we get up to, whether it's casting, whether it's team games, whether it's personal streams. It is all there.
Yes, I approve of this message. But yeah, for sure, guys. We have a little community here that we're running. It's always really cool to see you guys in the chat talking. You know, when something crazy happens, seeing your reactions is also always fun. And again, thanks to like having all these tournaments to cast. Like you do this full time. It's not easy. So shout to you, Yaku, who's busy with exams, and also Kuro, Grup, and everyone else. Like, there's so many Ducklings. It's not easy. So we really thank our supporters on Patreon as well. And just if you can't afford it, we just love having you here anyway. So thank you for joining us for this ride and sticking with us the whole 5 hours and 50 minutes.
It's been a long one. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for the support as well. When it comes to our next broadcast, to be determined. Sparkling Tuna Cup was scheduled for tomorrow, but I did just mention it. I do need both Yaku and I, we need a break. We've been casting non-stop for a while now, and we need to take a couple of days off. So there will not be a Sparkling Tuna Cup tomorrow. We will not be hosting that tournament, but we will come back in the weekend. So just, a couple of days break is all we need to regenerate and rejuvenate ourselves, especially because next week is DreamHack Valencia, the main event, the offline event. And I can't say too much about it, but the Ducklings are going to be involved in that DreamHack Valencia broadcast. So exciting times, but also times that we need to prepare ourselves for, because we're based here in Australia. The event is in Europe. We have to wake up or cast at the worst of times. So we have to prepare our bodies for that, and the break is a part of that for us to get ready for Valencia.
Yeah. No, as you said, everyone's human. It's awesome having the opportunity to cast so much StarCraft, but it's taxing on the body, it's taxing on the voice. So take as long as you need, puppy. We'll be waiting. Yeah. Waiting to troll you in the chat about your camera hotkeys. But yeah, for sure, it's a big kind of responsibility. So take it easy. And yeah, speaking of easy, Protoss. Sorry,
You're just rambling at this point, mate. I don't know what the hell you're saying, mate. Go get some food inside you, mate.
I will. Don't worry, like. It's time to eat.
Shaking my head, mate. Shaking my head. With that, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Give some love and support to our fellow StarCraft streamer, as we are going to give someone a raid. I am torn a little bit. Do you remember the player Wellmu?
Yes. Is he streaming?
He's back.
I heard he has been.
He's back.
He's back. Oh.
Wellmu is back streaming, so I'm tempted to maybe give Wellmu a bit of a raid. We have our kind of adjacent Duckling, Babyling, also streaming. There's Woodsickle, notorious for reasons, for certain clips. Head out there. There are plenty of other streams going. If you are not satiated, and if you still want some more StarCraft action, there are plenty of streams going on right now. Give them some love, give them some support, try them out. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Adios. Ciao.
I gotta sneeze, sorry.